Oh god, I'm sorry I'm too late for this. I do want an explanation. Even though I did warn off a Discord, some of you probably don't have access to that. So I will explain what happened and why I'm like so damn late for this. So, first and foremost, welcome my dearest angels to another Dislyte stream. But I will explain why I had to start off the stream much later than usual. But it is for kind of a happy reason from me. So if you guys are kind of like a little bit aware of my history when it came to MMORPGs, I used to play Skyforge quite a long time. Please bear with me because it's gonna be a little bit long. And unfortunately, Skyforge basically just went down forever, basically. And I went and passed on to Umbra Protocol. And the idea was, for me and many of the people that belong to a pantheon in Skyforge, now basically transferred to Blue Protocol, basically created a guild there, and also started doing raids there. The thing is, it was taking us quite a while to get good at the game, or just basically build up our characters. And today was the day that we finally started off doing a raid, or at least maybe a few raids. So, I forgot, by the way, I forgot about the planned time because I just gotten really unused to it. But, it was like an hour before the stream, so it was already a little bit cramped. But the thing is that the raids, or at least the distortions, and the Blue Protocol can be quite quick, so long as your team is strong and understands the mechanics. That goes about both ways in basically many MMORPGs. We did the first one, which I called the Ice Dragon. That one was pretty simple. We tried the second one. I still don't know well the mechanics of that one, so maybe I'll attempt it in the future by myself with maybe some randos. And then, since we weren't able to do that one, we eventually did the guild hunt. I was supposed to do a second time, but I was really running out of time. I was already like halfway through the countdown when I only finished the first one. So I had to like bid farewell to my team and then come back to this. So basically, I was just spending time doing the raids in Blue Protocol while I should have been preparing for this. So if anything is amiss because of the fact that I was in Blue Protocol, I'm very sorry. But I think it should still be okay because I did prepare most things in advance. I did not eat the usual snacks that I eat before, so I'm a little bit upset about that. But it should be fine either way. But I also should say that maybe like two things also that happened today. The better ones, not the better ones, but I guess I should start off on the worst ones. Is that even though my mom is gonna have like what seems like it's gonna be like a prolonged vacation, it's not gonna be for the best reasons, because she actually had a kind of like her vacation. It ended on around Thursday, so she went back to work on Thursday. Actually, yeah, she went back on Thursday. Yes, and she only worked for 2 days only because she went today to the doctor, and apparently she had to do, I don't know if she actually did some surgery or something to her right foot, and basically it was painful enough for her doctor to basically tell her to not work for 2 weeks. So she's gonna be home for another 2 weeks. Basically she's gonna have like a long vacation at this point. I don't know if I should say this is a good or bad. I kind of say it is bad, not because I don't want to hear. I want my mom at my home. It's just because she's in quite a painful situation. So I just hope for the best. Welcome, Rebellion. I'm sorry if I'm late. Seriously. I already explained it earlier why I was late. The protocol. God damn it. The good thing is, you guys know about Kahoot? Who in the hells? Who Gen Zers don't know about Kahoot? Maybe some boomers even know about Kahoot, maybe. And I hopefully almost everyone, hopefully almost half of the globe knows about Kahoot. Because on the formative course that I do, one of the teachers did a Kahoot today. Did I say Kahoot today? Did I say Kahoot right? Kahoot. Yeah. Please correct me if I'm saying it wrong. But they did one today, and I was not planning, or at least I was not like fully going in. I mean, that's not wrong. I am a little bit competitive. I'm not gonna lie, but I was not expecting to try and win that much because I actually did not. I was like, I'm not gonna understand most of what is being taught through the class because, unfortunately, I'm sorry, teacher, but you do have a very monotonous voice, and I was worried that I was not gonna be able to understand most of what is being taught. Eventually, he did the Kahoot, and actually, what happened was at the end, I got first place. And of all the 15 people, of all the 15 of us, not including the teacher, I got first place. And I think I just got some aura of competition that just got in me to just focus. And I was not even thinking, it was like, I'm not even sure I was even gonna get first place because for the longest time I was in third place. I was like, maybe I'm just gonna settle for third place. But then for some reason, the one who was in third place actually got one more wrong than me, and that just settled up my score. So I guess I got a little bit over my head for that, so sorry. But yeah. I hope my mom does get better. She's in quite a lot of pain. She was already in a very badly shapen foot. I mean, both of her feet were bad, but her right one was worse. So she just decided to just delay that until it just got worse and worse. And I didn't want to be like the annoying child, you know, but I sometimes talk to her about like, well, you should probably do something about it because it's only gonna get worse. And she knew. Eventually she got to that point. And now she's probably gonna spend most of November probably in bed. And she's not gonna like it. All that time playing Crash unlocked the competitive spirit. I don't think it was just Crash. I think it was just games. But I can see why Crash could be it. Speaking of Crash, I'm kind of like concerned that I might be actually... I mean, I will probably finish up the last world of Crash pretty quickly. Since I'm already like a little bit past halfway already. And the thing is, I don't know what I do once I finish it. Do I go back to that goddamn tower in the first world? Maybe. Just to see how good my skills are compared to the first time I played it. Whew. Yeah, the game isn't really that long. I mean, if you're trying to complete it, like full on 100% complete it, yes, it is. It can be quite long. But if you're just doing it for the sake of like just like complete the levels and not just trying to get 100% them all, it is not that long. I mean, most of the Crash Bandicoot games are just like that. It's not gonna be long unless you're just trying to be a completionist. I don't think Street Fighter is gonna be an option because first and foremost, it's no longer installed on my computer because of space issues. But I could try. I mean, I did clean my computer at one point and it seems to have more space. But the thing is also when it comes to like how well the game runs while streaming as well. That's one thing. Dislyte, I'm not sure because yet again it's more of a wiki thing. I could try Blue Protocol, but it is mostly just gonna be probably still in the game and going back to that goddamn tower. And also, I am going again all crazy with how nauseous I've been feeling because even by drinking water, I feel like I'm going sick. This medication. Just the fact that I take medication, even if I drink too much water, I feel like I'm about to puke. And I hate it. And today, I was lucky to be with my dad, and he was really happy with the fact that I was like losing weight very progressively, and he told me that he could buy me a chocolate croissant, and I love chocolate croissants. The thing is, I was very careful in eating one because of how my stomach can act. I ate half of one earlier, and then ate half of another one probably a few hours later. Still, my stomach was like, yeah, fuck you, and decided to get really upset with me at the worst time. What was the worst time? Dinner time, of course. Oh yeah, I gotta look up myself a new used phone. Installing all my games and apps, man. The phone will be up and running maybe Sunday just because of downloading speeds. Yeah. Almost trying to find like phones, it's gonna be like trying to find cars. You're just gonna have to find the best ones, having to be like the used ones, because you just don't want to spend way too much money. Even though my one was a new one, but it wasn't that expensive. I mean, it is a Google Pixel though, so I guess it was because the brand where I got the phone from, it does have that system of points. Back then, I'm not sure if it still is a thing, that if you still are a partner of the brand or something, it'll be eventually acquire like a lot of points throughout the time, and eventually can like swap up the points plus a little bit of the money for a phone, instead of like paying it full price, for example. That's just a thing. Oh yeah, do you see Jackbox 11 games are out? Really? Already? I did recognize that Jackbox 11 was a thing. I did see it. Now, I forgot that it was gonna come out. Or when it was gonna come out. I completely forgot about it. But honestly, the games that were gonna come out on Jackbox 11 weren't really appealing to me. I gotta have to be completely honest to that. I'm really, really, really picky. But anyway, when it comes to Dislyte, I think I can safely say that I'm gonna spend most of the time like talking about, or maybe just watching the videos of the Dislyte channel related to Niles. And a lot of people also, not a lot of people, but it seems like RTR also released some videos about the new content. I have not touched it because I do not want to get spoiled, so I can just react myself today for this today and see what it's actually going to be all about. I do have a feeling from what I have sneak peek that is not entirely new, because I feel like I've seen it before, unless it was teased and then it's finally coming to place, but I have yet to fully see it. My team is dead when they drop, I think. Ooh, I have yet to see it. I've seen like through the thumbnails that it's like an Esper that seems like it can like take your team almost all the way to like 1 HP, seems like it. But I'm trying to be spoiled free here, but through the thumbnails is a little bit hard. I gotta have to admit. But anyway, let's not waste my time upon what up to Dislyte. I should probably also say that because of the changes of the daylight savings, the reset is also going to happen earlier. Oh yeah, I also need to activate the audio. I barely had any time to do some of the things, so if something happens and I completely forgot about it, you can totally blame me. Well, when it comes to me, though, I don't have a lot of saved up today. Just because of the fact that the last stream was like a day after the usual, so I'm a little bit behind. Also, I'm not pretty sure that some of you don't even know that that was even a thing. But if you ever want to be able to do like thumbnails for Dislyte, there is like a folder, like a Google Drive folder that Dislyte has for like images of like Asper images, or even like the event images, something like that, or the story images to be more precise about it. And basically they finally updated that. They updated that on the 4th of November, which I would say that that's on Tuesday, Wednesday? Tuesday. So it was on Tuesday, and that took way too long. But that also gave me access to see what the images of the Chapter 2 scenes, basically. And it seems like they're gonna showcase like at least one more image. That's all I can say. Dislyte is updating on my new phone right now, and it says it's only 6 GB, but it feels like it is more. Well, if it is gonna be like anything that's gonna be on my phone, it's gonna feel slow as fuck, even at the lowest settings. So that's why I don't play Dislyte on my phone. Even though I have it, I only play Dislyte on my phone on the worst possible situations. Only if I cannot really play it on my computer for any reason. Because on the PC it just runs way better. You would have to have a really good phone to be able to run Dislyte at like a very alright FPS. Because mine feels like goddamn brick running. This is gonna take ages again. At least you're not as annoying, so I can tolerate you just fine. I can barely be funny. Come on. This is the longest they've been taking there, buddy. There we go. And that was like inches away of missing it too. Nope. I'm gonna get itchy too. Yeah. Okay, shadow stages. I need to start doing one that gives me more a view. Even though it seems like I've been doing shadow stream the most anyway. I don't think it was you. Was it you? I think it might be you actually. I probably should have not done a Bloods 10. But whatevs. Oh! Oh, that's new. They never added that before. So whenever it's actually loading, they add this now. A little flamey thing behind the swords. So it's no longer like the little loading thing. When did they add that? When did they add that? Because I don't always do Desalt lamps, so that's why this is like completely new to me. So that's why I'm like confused. Like, when did they have that? It doesn't seem like it was a week ago, because I'm pretty sure I did Desalt lamps a week ago and it was not a thing. It is fancy. It is better, at least from my eyes, that's for sure. Damn. Ah, this is gonna be an easy theme. Don't even need to change anything. I'm already gonna say this, even though it was really early. My expectations for the gacha today, bottom. Because last time they were pretty nifty, very good. But if I am to try at the very least, try maybe, I don't know, try and save up for Niles maybe. Even though I'm not gonna save it, I have to stay in the patterns. I wish I could, but I'm gonna have to stay with the patterns. Trying not to follow the usual pattern feels like a betrayal. Feels like I'm always inches away of getting something. I mean, I already got something. Everything anyway, so I don't know why I keep doing this. Okay, I forgot how that one goes. I remember by you though. There we go. Have I done yet? No, but I'm not that far off anyway. Club is not done yet. There. I already signed up for that, I believe. Let me check that one more time. I should probably pay more attention and just set up my defensive team one more time, because last time I did that, I probably didn't have a few of the aspects that I already used. And I'm so lazy. At least I'm honest, you know? Shimmer. Now trying to get the shimmer thing is so easy. I mean, it always has been. But I think there was a time that it was much harder. And some people complained. One thing that I also want to talk about, and it's actually on the right place too. I need to find a person though. I need to find a donations log. This guy right here, alongside your rebellion. I probably should also mention yours though, but Vit here, I'm sorry if I'm not saying your name right, but this guy has been a majorly constant in the donations. I mean, Rebellion still tops it, but he has been mostly consistent. Mostly. I am starting to regret it. Okay, there you go. He has been mostly consistent in some situations. He wasn't, but he's been like mostly consistent. And I was like about to like stop for a second and say like, shit. Yeah. Hey Kenna, how you doing? But I was like inches of like thinking about like, should I just like PM him saying like thank you for like the donations or something? But I didn't want to sound like scary. No, you're not, Kenna. Rebellion is here somewhere. Have you built for the new banner 5-star? I have, but only for the 4-star. I did not go full in for the 5-star because first and foremost, it's not useful. It is just for like, if you're a completely loner in the game, which honestly I am a little bit, but not exactly for what I'm looking for. I just went for the 4-star because of one thing. I really wanted to get that costume and want to get that animation because I want to make a Never Night costume, frankly. What team did you join? The one that I have Nonoi in it. The whole floral one. As I was tempted to join the elegant one, but I ended up joining where Nonoi was. I know, but I didn't see which one I joined when I got into the game. Sorry about that. Okay, go back seats now. A lot of stamina. I think they have done some changes into this game, into Dislyte, where now the right side seems like it's the easiest. I think it is wild cards. Yeah, I think so. The whole floral one. Gilded Pass. Isn't that the elegant one? I'm not sure if that one's the elegant one. If that is the elegant one, that was like the first one that I thought about going, but I don't know, like, I don't know anyone, any character that would actually be a part of that. So, ended up going for where Nonoya was, so yeah. Here's the truth. I was just happy to see Giovanni one more time. Please tell me I'm not the only one that thought I was incredibly happy to see Giovanni one more time. God, I was so happy. Those top 16 scare me. Now why? Why do you want that? Do you not want to see my streams, Kenna? Do you not like me? Or just feeling daring today? Also, Rebellion, give me that food. I'm hungry. I didn't get to eat anything before the stream. I was helping out the guild in Blue Protocol. We're starting off something beautiful. I'm sad that I had to leave them. But duty is duty. If only Corvus could have changed it to to Saturdays instead, I would have been so fine. He is the only mod. I think he is still a little busy though, so he ain't gonna get much luck. I'm gonna try to hurry up the dailies of this as fast as I usually can. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not that fast. But I'm going at my usual pace. And then after that, I will check up on the videos. And once it strikes midnight from me, it shall be the reset. No, not this game, not Dislyte. It plays Blue Protocol. We attempted a raid today. But it was like an hour before my stream, so it was a little bit hectic for me. We did just fine. I mean, the first boss, we did have enough damage for it. So that was cool. The second one, not a lot of us have enough damage. It wasn't really much of a problem when it comes to DPS. It was most about mechanics, because not even I knew how that boss worked out, because back then I did not have enough DPS to even enter it. And then it was just the guild hunts. The guild hunts are usually easy, just take a little bit. So I was already really late to start off my stream. And I should have done a second time, but I was already late, so yeah. Oh, welcome, Leo. Will I get Smash Up Pass? I don't know, and I don't think so because of time. Because now Dislyte resets at midnight, so resets an hour earlier. And I also have to check up on some videos that Dislyte released today, not today, but recently, about a new upcoming Esper and content as well. So that's gonna be depending on how fast I do things and how many things we have. I mean, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. Maybe after the gacha, if everything is done and there's like nothing more to do, maybe we'll do that. I'm not saying on my viewers. I'm saying on the characters of Dislyte, because it was Leo's idea, not mine. Because apparently for Leo, every character, or almost every character, is either a smash or a pass. That's so many UV stuff to do. God. You need to add different types of songs to this. It's obviously the same ones. I need to add that one from Umbra's album. That one was really good. Or even let us add some of the songs they added on to the game. Well, that would have been cool. Oh, when they don't do that. Okay, finally, all of it is done. Check our missions. Expeditions. Oh, wait, really? I accidentally skipped. Really? Did I really skip an expedition? Wow. I am disappointed at myself. I am severely disappointed at myself for doing this. Another weekend we have Infinity Tower. Sweet. I'll settle now. God, I'm so nauseous. Ah. And my parents were so kind and even bought me chocolate mousse, and I was not even able to eat it because of how nauseous I feel. I want chocolate mousse, but I can't eat it because if I eat it, I'm gonna puke.
Steve, hydrate me.
Ow. I said chocolate mousse, not water. I want chocolate mousse. I'm gonna have to hydrate, even though drinking way too much water is gonna also make me feel like I'm about to puke too. Goddamn medication. If I get stickers, thanks to all of you. I am not sorry to say that. Bum, 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 bum. How long has this been? This googly eyes has been going around. Good heavens. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. That should have been all. So now I need to continue that. It's not fully done, but I mean, so long as these things are done. I mean, it gives me the elemental shards. I wouldn't really say no to those. I will admit, I won't say no to elemental shards. I should not have gone to that. Either way, no sense means no Smasher Pass. I mean, it is a Friday, so he might just be a little late. He might just be a tad bit late. Oh, man. I went the wrong fucking way again. Okay, just need to waste up a little bit more stamina. Oh, I'm quite childish today. Wow. I feel like whenever I'm more sickly, the more childish I become. In that way. Ooh, sure thingy. Yes, the song. Okay, so now we go to the theme show. Can it, yeah, this. Oh god, I have so many things. It's not gonna really matter because I'm already at max level. I thank you. Why thank you. Why thank you. Even though I don't really need the stamina much. I'll take it. Thank you. Oh, really? I had the stamina one today? Fuck. That's not a good one. No, it's not Christmas time. No. No. No, no, no. I refuse to accept this Christmas time. It is November. We are not in December yet. We're still in the beginnings of November. And... God damn. Yeah. God damn. Halloween was a week ago. Just give us some time. Give us some time to process. And this game is still gonna go with the whole Halloween thing for still another month, I think. I'm not sure. I don't know how it will, but it will somehow. Gimme all of them Nexus crystals. I need them. Oh, Rebellion, they're gonna have to tend to me today. Daltar, Rev, Phoenix, Ghost, Lee, Zang, you're gonna have to tend to me, buddies. You're gonna have to do my bidding. I also hate how the scroll doesn't work as I want it to. It's cursed. Well, this is still working as it should. I just need to have this run at least once, and that should be good. Now what I need to do is open my YouTube and go to the Dislyte channel. Dislyte. There we go. At least the video now is ready. Let's see how we're progressing here. I mean, so long as we still get a double S++? No, wait. EX++. What am I even thinking? What even kind of score is that? What am I even thinking? SS++, where did that even come from? I mean, it is one of the scores from Dislyte, but not even the best one. I wish I could just skip this, frankly, but I can't. There's no skip button. I'm already at, like, max velocity, too. I'm surreal surprised. Did my Yamato just one-shot one of the guys? That's why he's so good. Yeah, he's literally one-shotting with his one. It's honestly kind of fucking amazing, I tell you what. It is kind of hilarious though, because he's getting so many buffs right now. Let me see if he hits one of them, what happens. Well, he was already like low health anyway. That was not one shot. This won't stop going up, by the way. This is still like registering damage from like previous attacks. Will it stop? We'll never know. Maybe until battle ends. And it's kind of hard for me to target Mavis because of how short she is, or maybe because of how tall the bronze enemies are. Okay, it's already max. So it's just, the numbers are going to be increasing, but not exactly the score itself. There we go. Like, you can finally see my eyes. I wonder if I'll be able to keep my score, even though I've not changed anything. I wonder if it is one of those things that the later the event is, the weaker the enemies. Dislyte does have a thing like that. I'm not sure if it does apply to all things, though. There we go. I don't think that's a record, though. I don't even know my record. 24 million? I don't know numbers. But it is definitely not up there. Because it's not even registered. I think them are like 194 million or something. Oh, it's an exclusive. I mean, yeah, I guess it's cute and all, but I'm not really gonna bother. Okay, so let me try to mute the game for a little while. And now let's let me just update this real quick. There we go. Hopefully it is showcasing correctly. This is the full-on version. Like, it's gonna showcase Tom and like showcasing not only the character, not its abilities, but it is gonna showcase like a little description of the character and also what is coming to the game. So let's see, Tom. Hopefully the audio is gonna be good. Hopefully. Let me see the audio mixer. And
Hey guys, Tom here. So today I'm gonna walk you through some exciting content of version 3.4.32. Let's begin.
Good to see you, Tom.
Niles is a legendary Umbra fighter who excels at reducing enemy max HP and countering dispelling effects.
Ooh. Reducing enemies' max HP is already one thing that not a lot of experts already do. And countering the spelling effects. Now that's another thing. That's a whole new batch of new, beautiful things. I don't think I have seen an expert that counters the spelling effects. Is there an expert that counters the spelling effects? I feel like there is. I just don't know there is. But you're gonna be interesting. Reducing enemies' max HP. Basically, it's just gonna make the team weaker, even though you keep on healing. It's not gonna make your HP any higher, basically.
He hails from Utgard, the Golden City, born as the eldest heir of the Drake family.
That I knew of.
Gifted with the power of Nidhogg, he turned his back on his lineage and joined the Shadow Decree.
I wonder why.
Rumors follow him like shadows, and his aloof presence keeps everyone at arm's length. You will be able to get Niles from his dedicated Nocturne Echoes pool.
Guaranteed to be Umbra then. New gameplay. That's the new shit that I want to see.
The Miraman Lab I've been talking about a few versions ago is finally live, and with it comes a new way to boost your espers, Sonic devices.
Hold on. Ramen? Skip. You can have the ramen. If it was speed, on the other hand, I would eventually go to your house. Sonic devices.
This new gameplay includes different things. A Sonic Hunters mod where you have to challenge miracle bosses to unlock their corresponding
Sonic Real Chronos. Recording rewards. Chronos normal attack 50 plus 100 pieces AP when killing an enemy for the first time in battle. This effect can be enhanced based on the device tier. Chronos of a Lion. Oh, it has like almost all the bosses that the game always had. So even more equips. Okay. So if the Dislytes were enough, great.
Sonic Reels, which can be equipped on an Esper Sonic device.
Esper Sonic device?
A Dislyte Rift mode where you can challenge messenger bosses to get oral crystals of all 4 elements, which you'll need to level up Sonic devices.
Wait. Backtrack. A Dislyte Rift mode where you can challenge the messengers bosses to get all. This is like boggling my brain because this feels like it's showcasing like how it would be in the. This feels like a Sonic Miracle combined with Desert Lands. So it's the Desolate Rift. A Desolate Rift mode where you can challenge messenger bosses. So basically what Andras used to be. Yes, Andras. To get aura crystals of all 4 elements.
Is to get oral crystals of all 4 elements, which you'll need to level up Sonic devices. And a Miraman Codex that
Miraman Codex
compiles data and fun facts about Miramons, or to put it simply, the result of your research.
Oh, that's good shit. That is good shit. Now, am I to understand that the equips are to weaken the enemy and not to make the specific Esper stronger? Am I to understand that? But rather, if we equip it more, the enemies, the specific enemies are gonna get weaker? Am I to understand that? I think I'm kind of understanding that because it doesn't seem like it's going to specifically towards the Esper itself. They make the unit stronger, I think. You're talking about the unit as the Esper. It seemed like their bigger focus was talking about like the enemy itself, and the more data you gather, the more crystals you gather. So basically, your characters will be kind of stronger to a point, but it's just gonna be like something focused only towards the enemies, just towards PvP. So just is gonna make the PvP easier, basically. That's all I'm kind of getting. I'm personally never had an issue with PvP, but for those who do, this might be really good. Means more bosses means we get more currency to farm. I've yet to fully understand this yet.
To celebrate the opening of the Miraman Lab, a new player research event is now live. Complete research activities such as Sonic device announcements or stage challenges to earn one-time rewards.
Anything just to give me more rewards? Fuck yes. And just give me freaking more rewards and I'll take it. In the RTR video showed some Espers with equips and others without. Oh. So there's a nick to the Esper. So you can equip the Esper on it. It just didn't seem like it was showcased properly though. Like the Esper with the equipment. That's why I was so confused about it.
In the Dark Pilgrimage event, log in daily to claim void records and try to summon Niles.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get all the echoes. Not all the echoes, but all the discs until the stream though. I think it's not gonna be all that easy.
During this version, you will have the opportunity to get 6 different Espers with previously released Java limited time Echo events.
Will they be creative this time?
2 of them will be available each week. Ryota and Lushang
Not creative. Ryota was kind of recent and so was Lushang. So imagine the equip for Chronos boss. It goes on a unit and that is, I think. Each boss or enemy has an equip. You can farm upgrade and only one unit gets it. And the way they explain it, it is not too hard to understand, but I'm just incredibly dense. So eventually, once I'm doing something incredibly random, I will understand. Just give me some time.
In the first week, Osana and
Yunjin. Okay, this is a more fair one. I mean, not fair. Because Yunjin is definitely going to take the cake on this one. Even though she's not all that useful. But comparing to Osana, she will be more useful. Unless they, in some reason, they just make Bleed good again. They tried though.
In the second week, and Suizai and Mavis
Oh, the third week is gonna be competitive as fuck. Okay, everyone's probably gonna be saving it for this third week, or at least for the last week, as I should say, because Dislyte and Mavis both are really good. Dislyte is already gonna be a massive Asper for PvP stuff, and Mavis is just good overall if you want to keep your team alive. So, kudos, Dislyte, kudos.
In the last week.
I see you.
Alright, Espers, that's all for today. I'm super happy we're finally getting the Dragon Esper we deserved after more than 3 years of waiting.
Wait, what? So wait, you had Niles, like, designed for 3 years? Or you were planning to have a Dragon Esper for 3 years? Honestly, I thought that you guys designed Espers in like a month or something. I mean, actually, no, maybe 2 months in advance. I thought you guys took at least max of 3 months to create an Esper. And you're telling me that you guys had a thought of doing a Dragon Esper for 3 years. And only now you decide to do that. That is full-on fucking dedication, I tell you what. Yeah, I can understand that. But I think their initial thought was maybe making Siege. I'm not gonna lie. I think maybe a thought crossed their mind to make Siege the Dragon Esper. Like, make him, like, completely corrupted by the corruption or something, and make him turn into the dragon or something. Or maybe have the dragon that was in the event of Lilings and Yunchuan's. I think that, like, double-headed dragon also kind of be like an Esper or something, but they never did that. Also, I'm waiting for the day that Clementine becomes an Esper. I will be happy. Even if she becomes a Shimmer. Whatever. She is next in my list.
Also, I'm pretty curious about how you will use the Sonic Device Boost to compete even more fiercely in PvP.
Wait, what? You can use a Sonic Device for PvP? I thought that shit was only exclusive to PvE. Now this side is certainly cooking. Because I legit thought that the Sonic Devices was just a PvE exclusive for certain bosses. Now they're telling me that it can also be used for PvP. Now that is for sure for the Espers then. Because if it was only for PvE, then it would be made for the bosses, to weaken the bosses. But then if they're saying that it also can be used for PvP, then that means it is then specific for the Espers. And that is fucking crazy. So we're basically gonna get a Divinate 2.0. But if I'm honest, I'm waiting for the day an evil-looking unit joins the Esper Union. The day where a unit doesn't let their looks decide what faction to join. You say like a day where a unit doesn't let their looks decide what faction to join. But what about Yamato? Yamato doesn't really belong to either the Shadow Decree or the Esper Union. He created his own. He created his own because he belonged to like the Crow faction or something. He created like the Twilight I forgot the name. And he became the leader. Yeah, he looks fucking evil for sure. And he didn't decide what faction to join. He created his fucking own. He didn't let his looks decide what faction to join. He saw the good look and he went Shadow Decree. Do not like throw salt on my goddamn stars, buddy. How about today? Because he was supposed to be the game changer. Not like game changer like mechanical wise. He was supposed to be the one that literally made you think he was gonna be bad. He was actually really good. And I was so really happy with that. And then Dislyte was gonna be like, hey, well, now everyone who thought that guy was actually gonna be a good guy, now, well, fuck you too now. And I feel so happy, though. I feel so fucking sad. I feel so sad. I remember the days he was the good guy. He did change the game to the worst. And I have to blame Dislyte for this. I will never forget Dislyte for literally retconning his story for the worst, in my opinion. He was fine. It was fine. Why even touch him? Why? It was fine. I feel like there's probably something bigger at play. I still gonna blame Yamato for possibly like maybe mentally brainwashing Gaius into be parting of the Shadow Grave for like a bigger plan or something. I am holding on to that theory with everything I have because it just feels true. I'm gonna have to be honest, but it feels so true.
Stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye bye. Well, hopefully. I mean, one thing I kind of miss, but I know it's never gonna happen again. It is the other person that was alongside Tom. I forgot her name. I feel kind of fucking awful to not remember her name anymore, but I know the reason why she had to go. Even you told me. It was because she had to help out work on another game. Let me hop on to another video. Yep, there we go. Hey, who knows? Maybe they're saving the good guys from other guys when the story gets to him. I hope so too. I actually I even had a thought today about like what possible meta espers, what espers could become meta, and what my thoughts about them could be. And when it came to Gaius, my thought was like his whole story is probably gonna be like he's gonna get retconned again, and he's gonna go back to being good, and basically him becoming evil was basically either a whole plan that was happening behind either of him, and he had to be evil because of some reason, or he was actually being brainwashed by someone and he needed help. I would actually could see like both ways because I feel like Gaius is way too fucking smart. But yet again, if it was to be the brainwash theory, I could also see that happen because if it is to be Yamato, he does have a little thing, a little trinket that can control the Esper's brain whenever it's playing. So he can literally control Esper's basically thoughts and make them basically control them basically. That's how the butler that was even before them could actually control Yuhime. He couldn't control Yamato because he was deaf. Deaf. And only deaf espers couldn't really be affected by that. So the only esper that aside from Yamato that couldn't really be affected by that could be Nora. So yeah. Okay, now let's check on Niles. What does he have in store for us? Aside from already has been told by Tom. So he is 27. Bart Flynn. I feel like he's already Bart Flynn. Is he a known voice actor? I feel like he might be a known voice actor. Okay, 27, 190 years old. Fucking tall motherfucker. Okay, Shadow Guard, another one. Favorite, wood carving. It's how Niles trains himself to keep his powers under control. Antiquate. Okay. Okay, so he does wood carvings. That's all he says about him. So whenever the pop quiz comes around, just remember 27. I mean, the age usually doesn't really pop up as a thing. Just say he likes wood carvings. Also glad to know they didn't go for the low-hanging fruit of having a kid be the embodiment of an ancient dragon. Nope, seems like it is an adult. I wouldn't really be too surprised if it turns out to be the edgiest, but also probably like Angie, but kind of youngish adult, even though it's 27.
I draw the lines, so I make the rules.
I immediately don't like him. That little laugh at the end, it made me not like him instantly. I try to like some characters that can be like, but nah, I can't. I just can't. I have issues. Goddamn bots. Get the fuck out of here.
I yield to no one.
I don't flex, I just glide, talk less, but I ride no.
Oh, is that my command?
I don't flex, I just glide, talk less, but I ride.
I did say one thing. Him being a character of like little words, this gave him more aura. I don't know how I feel about a Dragon Esper though. I guess I'm just used to human characters. I'm gonna try to warm up him though.
No rush, I got time, this my zone, my prime build. Slide.
Also, he is a Norse character? When was the last time they released a Norse character? Okay, so S1. Gloom Talons. Deals damage to all enemies based on attack. Steals several buffs from them. Oh, fuck, we're gonna get a Chloe. After Ascension. Deals damage to all enemies based on attack, stealing several buffs from them. Applies 1 stack of Enthrall to non-boss target. Enthrall on the spell wall. Each stack reduces max HP by a certain percentage. Stackable with a limit. When the carrier receives a single instance of healing that exceeds their current max HP, removes 1 stack. Ah, that makes it a little bit more fair. I say that. So maybe Ahmed could counter, up Nios. I could see that because if it is like a healer that is constantly auto attacking and healing at the same time, that can just dissipate the enthrall stacks. I can see that. So basically each stack just reduces the max HP by a certain percentage. I don't know how much, it's not gonna really say. Stackable with a limit, that's good to know because it's not gonna be too bad. It can be a counter to an extent. Again, it needs to be a heal that heals over max HP to remove the stats. I mean, if it is gonna be healing like a lot, I mean, so long as it like heals constantly. If it has the healing equipment plus Avatara, that's already a good start. Hey, welcome to the stream, Brownie. I hope you're having a lovely day. And yes, there's this like, it doesn't say total, it is individual heals. I mean, that's where Ahmed goes with, because Ahmed is just auto attacks and does the healing because it's just like if you get what I mean. I mean, it is just one of the aspects that came to my mind, but it seems like since Ahmed's healing heals when he attacks, it was one of the ideas, and he seems like he can attack a lot when you put Avatar on him. That was my thought. And receives a single instance of healing when it exceeds their current max HP, removes 1 stack. So basically, if let's say that the enemy gets attacked by the Gloom Talons, and they don't lose a lot of HP. They don't lose that much. Let's say if it's not like a fully built or well-built Niles, and he doesn't lose that much HP, or he goes to a tank. Then Ahmed just heals him up quite a lot, and basically he can remove at least 1 stack. He will always just remove 1 stack. Let's say your Esper has been reduced to 5k HP max. Ahmed does 3 heals to 6k. The first one will be remove 1 stack and heal. The second one, maybe it's over. By the third, they have over 6 HP and the heal isn't enough, so no removal stacks. It will only be like 1 per ability. So I assume that it's only gonna be once, since it feels like Ahmed does like his ability like many times when he does at least once, but it's only gonna be like once really. So every time he does his ability, it's gonna act like maybe removing 1 stack. If the Asper's max HP goes over, basically. I know it seems a little bit complicated to explain, but it is per heal. Ahmed heals 3 per attack and heal, and each one can remove a stack if it is over the max HP. Now that's a little bit rough now, isn't it? I might have like picked up a really good argument for this. I did not think I... Ooh, sorry. Did I just really cut off a tonsil stone? Really? After talking so much, I cut off a tonsil stone. But really, I used to like play Ahmed a lot at some point. So I remember how Ahmed used to be. So I remember that his attacks heal. So I did not believe that he could like remove like many stacks at once with just 1 attack or just 1 ability. So I think to counter up Niles, just use Ahmed. Remember how many healers aren't big heals, but many small heals. I mean, Ahmed is both a big heal and a small healer because his big heal comes from like his S3 and his small heal goes from his S1. He is just pure healer. I mean, he does have his like buff thing, but he comes from like his resonance more and his passive more than anything. And remember, this is a debuff that does it and using the usual max HP mechanic from like Iki. Well, it would still kind of work. I don't know. And I don't remember if there's any other Esper that does have that healing mechanic like Ahmed. Certainly not Sakura. I doubt that Maria would be similar. She can heal quite a lot, but her healing whenever she does the little rainy thing is so small. It would barely be anything. So I feel like Amma probably would have been the better pick here. I might not know every healer in this goddamn game, but still. Hey there, Sans, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, and it's completely good. Anyway.
No excuse, risk cold, lit fuse,
oh, it also attacks all enemies. All enemies, okay.
My view, stay sharp,
it is only only 1 enemy, it's all. If you combine each gear, others are reduced max HP, they stack. You can reduce people to below 50% max HP. I don't see that being a thing that people are gonna adapt though. I don't think people are gonna go using that to PvP unless they know how to execute that well. You can reduce their HP by 100% theoretically, leaving them with only 1 HP. They would have to be able to execute that so well though. Dragon Stance passive. Immune to Enthrall, Freeze, and Petrification. Okay then. Gains Taint each time after receiving a buff or healing. When non-boss enemies are affected by dispelling effects, they receive Enthrall and take damage based on Now's attack. When non-bosses enemies are affected by dispelling effects, so when their stuff gets dispelled? I'm confused. They receive Enthrall and take damage based on Now's attack. When taking fatal damage for the first time prevents... Oh my fucking god, here we go again. When taking fatal damage for the first time prevents death, restores HP to a certain percentage of max HP, gains stained stacks, and immediately casts Ashen's Breath. Right, that means we have another aspect that doesn't die right away. Dispelling is cleansing. Like, say, an aspect that has an effect to remove debuffs like Sacro Skill 2. Oh, okay. So, okay. I'm just being a little bit stupid there. So, whenever an enemy Esper tries to cleanse off a debuff, they immediately receive Enthrall from Niles and take damage based on his attack. And he gains taint levels based on each time receives a buff or a healing. So he's gonna really benefit from buffers, basically. And immediately casts Ashen's Breath. Ashen's Breath is gonna be his next thing, right? Ooh, immediately. Oh, actually, Ashen's Breath is actually his first one. Never mind. Also looked up the voice. A few random voices from the Green Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Oh, Christopher Mills from Killer 7 and Sandy Coma from The World Ends With You. I know the Green Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I used to see that as a child. I see that. I used to see that. Don't let him. Attacks all enemies with damage dealt increased based on the number of their enthrall stacks, and applies enthrall to non-boss targets.
No words, just truth saying.
I will not be shackled.
It was the voice of Spragara, the dog, giant cyclops, and ugly pirate. I'm not gonna be able to remember everything though, but I remember that I used to watch that as a kid. I used to watch a lot of things, like from Cartoon Network as a child though. I don't remember every episode though. It would have been really cool if I could. I feel like Kragara feels like a very familiar name though. Okay, so it feels like to me that this ultimate holds to me that it feels like very similar to Fushi's. I feel like it's only gonna be applicable once it gets a certain amount of Enthrall stacks. Because, Fushi's can only apply this once he gets a certain amount of, like, passive stacks, whatever he uses. But I think for maybe his stuff, he can use it whenever he wants. I think then he's not more of a Fushi, but more of a Nathaniel, maybe. So the more stacks he has of Enthrall, the more damage he'll do when he does his S3. So he has more of a Nathaniel, right? Yeah. But instead of being stacking up a defense, it's going to be more of attack. It doesn't seem like overly complicated when it comes to his S3. It's just his shit. Ah. Ow. Why? Now, why would you do that? But going back to, I think his S1 is kind of long. You sound like you haven't seen water or drink water in days. That is not true. I have been drinking water. It's just I've been feeling a little bit nauseous. That's it. I also really wanted to eat mousse today, chocolate mousse, because my parents bought chocolate mousse for me and I couldn't eat it because I was nauseous. I'm sad. I'm deeply, deeply sad. So we need to take notes about this character. He stacks up attack. That's simple. He steals buffs. So we kind of have to make him think he could either be like a Gaius or Chloe. he also applies Enthrall, which is something that reduces max HP of a certain percentage, stacks with a limit, and can be removed when the carrier gets healed, when gets healed when his max HP goes beyond when it gets healed, basically. I see him being built as a tank instead of a DPS. Let me try to see your point for a second. Will he survive as a tank, though? Because he seems very chill. I'll admit that. But he seems like he's not gonna be more of a DPS. He's gonna be more of a controller or a debuffer, in my opinion. If we run a poison or a debuff team, we can easily chip off. I mean, in a lot of teams they have Sakura, so it's gonna be easy to use the cleanse anyway. So if you're going against a team with a Sakura, it's already gonna be a win because you're gonna have Niles to proc the enthrall stacks anyway. So that's already one of the things. You just have to know which espers have cleanse in their kits. I really don't have to run a team of poison just to have a team, just go against a team that can cleanse the poison out of that. But rather, if you're going to go auto most of the time, just go and pick teams that have Sakura or healers or supports that have cleanse in their kit. And that way you can make the most out of Niles and his control kit. I'm just saying this, but of course I don't have I don't understand most when it comes to battle. I'm just explaining my thoughts. I'm no master brainer when it comes to this. So hopefully it'd be an easy one to understand. Okay, this at least his Divinate design is kind of nifty. Also, so units that can force a pursuit or follow-up attack can work. Healed Heart. Divinate. Okay, tier 6 increases final damage dealt to targets whose current HP is lower than Niles. See, now I see why you thought about building him as a tank. Now I see why you kind of want to build him as a tank. Because of his Divinate, right? Because if you have a really good Divinate maybe alongside his Divinate, maybe the final damage is going to be bigger, too. But you're still going to have to stack him up with attack because that's how his damage works. It still doesn't really mean you cannot put any HP on him, though. I feel like he can be one of those espers that can maybe work in a few ways. He is gonna be the third. If I'm not wrong, he's gonna be the third Umbra esper, so he is gonna be special. Also, Archer showed a testing. Iki after 2 cycles of his skill is 50% HP reduction. Each stack of his passive is -5 max HP. Even 2 stacks alone in your enemy has 60% reduced max HP. Maybe perhaps I am to be a little bit scared. I mean, if the other team is faster, it's gonna also depend. Imagine a Wuyi with -60% max HP. Imagine enemy max HP healers, and it is scary. I will admit that is a scary thought, but they also have to be fast. They have to be fast because if they're not fast, if the enemy team is still gonna be faster, what is even the point of trying to reduce the max HP if you're not even gonna have a chance to even hit them? I know that it feels like it's a good thought and all. They can just survive. I don't know, because if it doesn't hit, if the abilities are not gonna do that much damage, then what is even the point? That is just my thought. Maybe I'm just not getting there, but I feel like you're just putting up like a lot of work of trying to reduce the max HP when it's not gonna even do that much. But unless the skill does do damage, if that's the case, maybe it will be good. I mean, Iki does have that thing where he does do abilities out of the uh, active, active turns. So yeah, I can see that. He has a built-in revive and single cast, so that is a guaranteed one stack. There is that as well. But what type of team he would go well with? I know that he would go alongside with Iki, but then with who then? Maybe Ahmed? No. Ahmed is to counter him, not the opposite. Churia? Because of his little secret passive. Definitely have to have some healer at some point. Churia cleanses as well. Really? Hmm. Of all the times I've used Churia, I've never seen him cleanse. I've seen him do tons of damage though. But I don't remember ever seeing him cleanse. Well, I learn things every day. You see now how much how little I pay attention to the game. But I still feel, I kind of find it amazing how these things can work. So, Chilio, Niles, Iki. Now, having to think of a support, though, that goes alongside Niles. I mean, he doesn't seem like he requires a specific support. He does need to be careful when it comes to certain supports that can remove all of his enthrall stacks. That's he just needs to worry about what type of supports he's going against, not exactly the support he's going to be with. So I guess the supreme question can be any, really. Now, the other ones in slot, I don't know. I don't know why I'm thinking about Siege. No, not Siege. It's not going to work. Remember, the stacks can only be cleansed by healing, not cleansing. I know. So, hence what I was thinking about Hamid. So basically, he does need like a lot of buffs at some point. I think he was like in his passive, I believe. It says something like, yeah, I think it says something here. He gains taint each time of receiving a buff or healing. There we go. He does need like an expert that does a lot of buffing and healing. I mean, and a support should be doing that. Now, what is the expert that does the most, that throws in the most buffs though? I mean, it does include healing. It does include healing though, so yes, I am just trying to make sure that we're bringing in the best of him. It is not to reduce his max HP. But is there even any other expert that we can include to reduce the max HP anyway? I mean, there's probably it, but I don't know aside from Mickey. There's definitely more. I just don't know. There's so many experts. There's like an arsenal of them up there. Raven, Sakura. Sakura? Reduce max HP? Well, Sakura's already gonna be in the team because, Alright, I will question Liam. Probably wouldn't be a bad one. Because R6 isn't gonna be like reviving Niles again. Probably. But Yukima wouldn't be a really good one because she would have to be like having Yamato and Moriyama in her team to make it really work. Raven, I don't know, really, because I feel like I've always seen Raven as like squishy, in my opinion. I could see like Liam and Sakura being kind of like good potential. So it's Churyao, Sakura, Liam, Iki, and Niles are the kind of like is a built up team to reduce the max HP and be able to bring out the best of Niles too. And Liam can team with one unit to make both do basic attacks, and that one basic attack is AoE, and that's a single attack. So it has to be an Esper that does constant attacks, like follow-up attacks. That thing is that meta just went away a long time ago. Archibald, Batman, even Meta Inch one can reduce max HP. There's so many. Even Archibald can do that. I didn't even know that Batman can even reduce max HP. That is actually one thing. Let me just see his little animation.
Be gone.
Well, he is, I got little words, though. Okay, audio back on. Just making sure. Let me check on that run. Really, and now I'm curious. Reduces the max HP of the enemy with the highest. Yeah, he does. Oh my god. HP down. Okay. I'll do that. Here. And combat system debuff. I think it's in special actually. Max HP down. There we go. Okay. Pretty much. Yeah. You pretty much mentioned them all. Yeah. Them all. For me, it would be tough though because I don't have a really good lead. I really want to have my William defeats an enemy revive. Oh, so he doesn't even need to be R6 then. When he defeats an enemy, he revives one random ally. Never mind. It doesn't need to be R6 to be able to do that. Well. Also, he is a defender. For the longest time, I thought he was a support. That was actually a thing they changed eventually, didn't they? Yep, they did. Okay. At least that's a team we can make it work. So have Kim, Sakura, Iki, Churyao, and then Niles. Nope, Defender is really weird like that. I think it did go around the same time that also Yamato became a Defender. I completely forgot about the fact that he became a Defender though. And you can see that his berserk, his passive, if you level up his things, is stay rate. so bizarre though, because I don't think I ever seen like a passive that when you level it up, it increases the C rate. So you don't even feel the need to increase C rate by yourself with your gear, because if you keep adding up ability mons here, then it'll be easier for you. If I succeed in getting Niles, which is awfully optimistic of me, because I feel like Niles is gonna probably come around, or at least the update is gonna come around maybe Wednesday, and I'm probably just gonna be streaming like 2 days later. I'm just saying that, even though I don't know much. He wants great damage of a great rate. He wants a unit meant for Wii U defender teams, yeah. But since he reduces max HP and can make one other unit attack, then it can be a good team. But yeah, I feel like the team that I just thought in my mind could make it work. I mean, it wasn't really that hard now, was it? Thanks to Rebellion's incredible input about this, I was able to make it work. In about a minute, I think the reset should be happening. It will hard counter my team because the team is stalled, so she will have plenty of time to attack and her damage from the snowstorm, so only comes from max HP. This guy will give us the max HP down meta. I mean, at least Dislyte is trying to be creative. It's trying to be creative in creating like different ways to counter other types of counters. At least I can give it that. However, it's gonna be a little bit tough. There we go. We got the reset. Aha! Which mythology is Nihab from? Norse, I believe. Because I believe from the background... Actually, before I even do that, let me check it one more time. Before I even click on that, before anyone does, let me check on the background on the video. It is Norse. It does say Norse. I can completely confirm. Norse. There we go. If you build it fast enough, though, he can even beat other teams. Again, as long as they survive, it can work. And with HP down enough, even poorly made DPS can do it all. The thing is, trying to obtain him is gonna be like chance. I mean, I was incredibly lucky getting Tyrell. Him can be a whole issue. Because my luck. I might not be as lucky. Just saying. Wait. I did not say that. Hold up. The fact that people selected more Chinese over Greek, it baffles me. Because I would actually believe more to be Greek over Chinese. Oh, this light gods, please bless me. Please bless my brain cells, my ever little brain cells that I have, and also my pools. I think it's just people just want to get the goddamn Nexus crystals instead. As a scam. Gonna get the bounty now. We're gonna take ages as usual. Am I even slightly surprised? Of course not. Again, when you think God of War, you think Zeus, Hades era, and Nidhogg is in the new games, but the new games are freaking Norse. The thing is, I've been paying attention to the God of War, kind of. I'm not sure. And even I didn't know what Nidhogg was. But by the word of it, I felt like, yeah, this seems Nordish. Because I don't remember anything that could be like that word that could be like Greek-ish. And people to think of God of War, they would have to be such old people. They're not paying attention to the current games. Maybe may have been fainted. Also in Ragnarok, Nidhogg was the one that killed Thor, I think. Well, that's a little sad because on the latest games, that really didn't turn out to be that. I don't want to spoil, but it was definitely not Nidhogg. Definitely not him. How old is even the game at this point? The not the Valhalla one, the Ragnarok one. Yeah, in a mythology, yes. I figured. Damn sleepiness. Wait, Nidhogg is a snake? I thought that Nidhogg would have been like one of the dragons that maybe turned out became like they were like once I think they were once like not dwarf, they were once dwarves but then became dragons because of greed or something. Thank you. Ooh, thank you. Need that. Let me know. Okay, Sonic Miracle. Actually, I should probably do Shimmer. Don't judge my team here. I just put random shit. There we go. Sentinel Hunt. Let's do Star-Lord since it's like the lowest. I hope I'm not the only one that does the one that is at the lowest though. Because I feel like a lot of people just go straight to the first one. And just go down. I just don't follow logic. I figured. Ah! There you go. I got something. Was the one at the roots of the world. Oh. So he was probably somewhere in the same level as Ratatoskr then. Okay. Nope. I'm not gonna click that. Yeah, I need to get to you soon. Yeah, Yamaganda was the one that fought Thor. And apparently was giant enough to go around the whole Midgard. That I know of. And was also technically the son of Loki. I did not know if it was the one that killed off Thor, though. I'll eventually look it up about Nidhogg, though. Once I have a little bit of time. Loki had several monster children because, I don't know, Yamagana being some of the most prominent ones. He just got like a lot of children because he decided to be kinky with a giant. Even though he was a giant itself, right? He was half giant. Which is a little bit ironic because... because Thor was also half giant. He was the one killing off giants, but he was also half giant. Poor guy did not know that. The irony. But really the worst one of all things was Odin. And to think of that, and you say that Gaius does not need to be redeemed because he's a bad guy, but we need to say that Odin, frankly, is also really bad, but Raven has Odin's power, and she's a good character, so I'm... My brain. Fuck out of here. 新聞用product na loja. Bagong Dislyte. Maybe Raven can be the next character to turn evil. I fucking doubt it. You know how much freaking beef she has with Hyde already? Can you do you already see how much beef she already has with Hyde already? Unless Hyde turns out to be the actual good guy, then that's just like a turn of events. I'm a job. Yeah, that's everything except the theme show here. Thank you, thank you. I did not get my freaking crystals. Now I have the crystal. Balls. Come on, Rebellion. Go hit my door. I know you want it. Gimme. Gimme. I'm probably gonna forget to even get them before the time runs out. Is that something? Here we go. I only have enough for 2 temples though. That's barely anything. Okay, I'm not gonna do another fight though. I don't think there's even a... There you go. That was quick. Okay. Let me check on the events here. Endless Nightmare. Ooh, I can go far on you. No. I feel like I'm gonna fall off a trap. Yep, this is a trap. I need to remember the paths of these, but I always tend to forget. I just need to continue down on you. There we go. Ah, I fucking knew it. I had a suspicion it was gonna be a wall in there, but I got stubborn. At least I got to the treasure. So at least the collection's ready. And I thought I had it. There's so many things though. I'm not gonna be able to use them all. Okay, so let me check up on Needhog. What is actually the whole mythology of Needhog? Needhogger. So Needhog is a Germanic dragon in Norse mythology who is said to gnaw at the roots of the world tree Yggdrasil, and is likewise associated with the dead in Hell and Niflheim. So basically gnaws at the roots of Yggdrasil, and so he's the one that just eats up at the roots of Yggdrasil. I think he is the one that is supposedly responsible to not have the roots expand far too much. I think, isn't it like something in the Marvel movies? Like there's like one point where the Needhog just like vanishes or something, and like the roots of Yggdrasil just expand far too much, and Loki has to do something about it. I don't know. Maybe I might be doing something up. But I think there is a reason why the roots of Yggdrasil cannot expand far too much. I think it is to not affect the worlds. So maybe Nidhogg, it is responsible for that. So he's just there to nya on those roots. Goddamn vegetarian. It is sometimes believed that the roots are trapping the beast from the world. This root is placed up to Niflheimer and Nidhogger gnaws it from beneath. The same source also says that the squirrel called Ratatosker runs up and down the length to Ash, bearing envious words beneath the eagle and Nidhogger. Okay. I'm actually reading this from Wikipedia, yes. She's just eating, like, roots, apparently. So he's... Oh, that's why he's into wood carving. Does he use his mouth, then? So, does he use his mouth to carve up the wood, then? Because, you know, he apparently gnaws at the roots of Yggdrasil, then. Well, in that case, I learned something. And with that in mind, I think we can finally start off the gacha now. Even though I don't have a lot... Sorry? Okay. I don't have a lot to get Alex anyway. I think she's still gonna continue on to the next batch anyway, so that should be good. Hopefully. I'm not even that interested in getting her anyway. But even if I do get her, I have no idea what to do. Frankly. So, I'm already gonna get another keepsake at 10, so I might have exactly 10 pulls. So, let's keep going. Ooh! That is a lot already. I don't want the kind of back problems. I already have enough back problems as is. No. And guaranteed. Silken mask. A pink silk eye mask, so soft it feels like it's being wrapped in puff. Doesn't seem very useful. I mean, it's not useful, but I mean, it is useful. Fuck you, it is useful. I need a eye mask to be able to fall asleep. And you're saying that it's not even that useful. Mine is made of cotton, and yours is silken. You did not complain, bitch. See, she's already making me feel pissed. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to get much. I mean, I'm probably gonna get more the more echoes I do, so I can maybe save it up for next time. It's just how it works. It's a little bit contradictory. I'm not sure that's how I'm supposed to say it. But what am I even supposed to do? Because do I even do one or the other first? Because am I supposed to do this one first because it'll give me the things for the other gacha, or am I supposed to do the other gacha first to be able to get the things for this one? Because it doesn't seem to be fair. Because if I don't do this one first, I'm not going to be able to get enough for the other one, or I'm not going to get a lot. But if I don't do the other one first, I'm not going to get like much for this one. So what the fuck do I choose? Let's just keep going. Here's Trust of Destinies. One is about to end tomorrow, so let's just keep on rolling. I do not have a lot, so let's just go with 450. 40. Close enough to a guarantee. Close enough. If I really wanted to persist on guaranteed, I could, but should I? I don't know why I decided to even put it here. I'm not gonna. So I have enough. So I have 5, 3, 4. So I have 4 shimmer tickets. For the elementals... Oh, I don't even have enough for a flow temple? Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that's sad. Oh, that's really, really sad. You can already kind of feel like I'm not gonna get a lot today. If it really feels necessary, I'm probably gonna go for this banner. I'm probably gonna go to you. And I'm not gonna be sad about it any other way. But anyway, let's start first on Shimmer. Like I said earlier, my expectations are at rock bottom today. Even though there's a good chance that something can happen, even though that here on the gold I'm actually very close to guaranteed, I don't think so, because last time things were pretty good, so nah, I don't know. I really will know. Actually, now that I see 3 days left, meaning that the update is actually gonna be on Tuesday? So it gives me a little more time then. So first one, blue. Okay. I'm the best. Okay, baby. Let's keep on rolling this more. We're gonna be singing a Sea of Blues because I have nothing to be able to convince this guy of coming. Why do I have to do with Theo? Really? I have nothing. Even if I try to do reverse psychology, he ain't coming. It's Theo. I mean, it's not Dio, but you get the idea. It's Dio. It's technically Dio. Come on. Also, one of the aspects that I kind of wish to see become meta, it's Q. I really, really am curious to see how they're gonna treat Q as a meta. Not only because he's a shimmer, and meta shimmers are probably gonna be the most fucking rare things in the universe, but also how they're gonna turn him from becoming probably a chibi to probably a Shota. And if you don't understand those terms, just search it up, whatever. But I've probably used the term Shota so many times for Meta Ollie. Now, you guys told me to go for Maria Divinate. I wasn't feeling too sure about this, but I'm gonna trust the process. There's eventually gonna be a Divinate that I really want to get eventually, but so far, not yet. Let's see how long until I get a Divinate from her. That's disgusting. Well, she does like blue a lot, so I guess it's just like... She's probably just like her saying like, oh, I'm here. Saying like, hi, I'm here. I really like blue though, so here's the blue. I'm like, well, fuck you then. Watch Meta Q becomes just a geeky child with a new shimmer, both while swallowing a small cupid gun. Oh my god. Imagine like a goddamn, I don't know, like a pepper gun or something that just throws in like a little hearts or something, like pepper, like or like like those miniguns, like I could see that, but I feel like the most common thought is probably gonna be like a more younger Louis, maybe? I don't know. I think she's gonna play a little bit hard to get. Missy. That is not very little purple. Speaking of you though. Longan. I keep getting you. I don't even have you though. I don't care even getting you. Oh, fuck, this is not a good sign. Immediately the worst sign possible. Really? Please don't. I figured. I am... already a bit over this. Like I said, this wasn't gonna be easy. My expectations are at the lowest today because I've gotten really good last time. I mean, what did I even get last time? I remember I got like 3 Espers, right? So I got Fengshun, was already repeated, I got Ollie, and then I got Mavis. Just the last 2 ones are already like pretty cool to me. Fengshun, not really, but still. If that was gonna be in the Shimmer, on the other hand, that would have been interesting, but no, of course not. Oh, that's scary. Make sure everything's fine, though, Joe. Let me just rock onto the music. Oh, hi. Well, of course, the area there decided to join it. Ah, sorry. Okay, so I don't have a lot of you. But as usual, I'm just gonna start off on Inferno. Please, expedition. Ooh. That is not good. Yep. One thing I'm kind of scared is to, instead of clicking on skip, I accidentally just close the game. I'm like so careful when it comes to that. I don't think I'm gonna get a legendary here. So far, nothing. Now, what choice do I even have? I don't even know if I even have boxes that I can use to get an Esper. I so got it. Oh, hello there, long man again. Come on. No, don't say it yet. Shoot. I gotta have some calling of the gods somewhere. Ooh. I think there's a sign. Usually is my lucky totem. Now, I'm not sure if that's gonna actually apply to the gold gacha though. I'm not sure. Will Yishu luck be continue towards the towards the gold gacha? No, she's not. She's not, Joel. She's not. Nope. So it's just really locked on to just one gacha. This is gonna be guaranteed, isn't it? This is gonna push me to guaranteed. At least I'm gonna have one character at least, and it's gonna give me the option to choose. At least I'm happy that I can get an option to— oh no! Not Dahlia, please. Anything but those 2. Not the ice women. Anything but those 2. Please, anything but that. Please. Am I even ready to see what's gonna come up next? If it's gonna be legendary, are they both gonna be R6? No. Okay, so it's probably— yes? What's up? I'm a little late if you were trying to tell me to stop. There's a bundle with all the Devil May Cry games. Ooh! I unfortunately won't have time to play those games. I wish. Because, if I'm to play any other game aside from Blue Protocol or Dislyte or anything like that, or Minecraft, it feels like I'm not going really— how do I explain this? If I am not playing Blue Protocol or Dislyte or any other of my daily games, I have to be playing Minecraft because that means I'm continuing the project. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it. Even though I have all the right to be playing other games, I really feel like I need to finish up that project. really love the combat and game systems. I know it. And I know that Hotsuck did play Devil May Cry 5. I know how the game works. I feel like maybe my computer might be able to run it. The thing is, I feel like I'm such... My brain just won't rest until I finish up the project, and it's still gonna take months, though. So... Well, lucky me, then. There we go. Not guaranteed, but close by. And one. Okay. Now, here comes the truth of this. Don't waste your money on me. Don't you dare. No, don't feel it. Nope, it's not over yet. Let's see who's gonna be the truth of destiny. Let's see. Ooh. I have a question. Why is Function being so persistent as of lately? I mean, I can absolutely go for Yuhime, of course, but why is Function being so fucking persistent lately? Of course it would be saying that. But, why is Function being so persistent? Last stream, I also got Function. Now I'm getting Function again. It feels like the whole Ollie thing again. What can we do? Well, it's been a long time, but welcome back, Yuhime.
死者の部隊は整ったわ。あとはお人形さんたちに幕開けの指示を出すだけよ。
There we go. I still have one more pull, but expectations still low. And if I don't get any other legendary after this, I'm still gonna be pulling for the other banner. Well, I got Yamato's sister. Yay. Oh! Ooh! It doesn't really count because it's not an Esper, but still, it's a legendary Beaches, dude. What does the fuck even do? When the bearer has a sardonic slice, 50% chance of immunizing against silence. The bad, I would say. Silence. I mean, it will go against Lushang teams. English is good because English is great. Yes, correct. Well then. I feel like the streak of good luck would have continued if I had more, but nah, of course. Well, that still does not mean anything if I cannot get another Esper. Sorry, buddy, but runs on a time it is. What are the odds? What do you feel like is gonna be the one that I get today? Rebellion? I feel like Amir is calling up to me. I feel like Amir is calling out to me. There's that little sly smile of his. I feel like he's trying to call off. That little wink is trying to call off. I feel like he's trying to be the one that wants to be summoned. And since I have 200, I feel I can just save another one for next time if needed. You want Wolfman? I kind of also want Wolfman. I also don't mind being the sign hair guy. But I feel like it's gonna be Amir. I feel like Amir is gonna be it. I feel like it's gonna be Amir. Let's see. I am a fucking witch! I knew it. Think it's coming in the next patch. I can wait for songs to get in there. Yeah, I could. I could. I'm probably gonna forget to even do that. I freaking knew. I knew that that little smile of his was gonna get into my brain. What does that make him now? R4? Maybe? Residence 4? Maybe? I think it was R40 last time. Well then. 40. It's a little sad I didn't get the wolf guy. So I got Yuhime. Yuhime. She's gonna be our 5 then. Let's listen. And 3, 2, 1. Oh, this is gonna be one of the most beautiful tracks I've heard once it gets to our 6, I freaking assume. Best attack. No, I feel like our 6 is gonna be great. Okay, then it was Beatow's Div. Oh, Beatow's gonna be down there. I think he's R2 though. I really like to. I don't remember even getting you that many times. And then it was Amir. Amir, I was correct. You were about to be R4. Just a sword. Gains an additional 1 stack of divine help after casting his ability. Great! He's gonna be doing even more shit. Fancy. Still I'm not gonna donate with this guy though. It's not even that good. Not even that good. Okay, so we got like 3 things in total. I mean, can I even count the resistance guys or something? No, I wouldn't really. But I did get it, so I wish I could get those make sure divinates, but I know damn well that it's gonna refresh soon. And if I buy them all now, I'm not gonna get enough for the rest. Also, why does Dislyte have to make me suffer and only have me 50 points away from getting a skin? Like, I could buy maybe one of these, but they're not as beautiful. I really want my Jagman Faded Reverie skin. It's beautiful. I know that Mono Moon Goddess is the one that changes the most. And I know that Isidora is also really beautiful in its own way. But I really like blue. Also, honestly, to be very frank with without counting off this one, the other ones are ugly. I mean, I can give Pritzker a discount, maybe, but the other ones are not that beautiful. And I've pretty much done everything. Pretty much. So now I have a little bit of time to do the Calamity. Hey, Artyar! Welcome! do you think of the upcoming update? We did analyze it earlier, and my thoughts of Nidhogg, or Niles for that matter of fact, at first I thought he was gonna be like, how do I say it? He was gonna be like a pretty simple character, and I didn't think the whole like reducing max HP thing was gonna be like a whole big thing, because already some Espers already had it first and foremost, and second of all, his kit seemed simple, especially his S3. But then his passive, then I started to understand a little bit more. He had things kind of like stealing buffs, then getting stronger the more buffed he is, and some other things as well. And then Rebellion said about like making him more of a tank rather than a DPSer. And then I was like, why? I don't really understand that. And then I saw his Divinate, and then I kind of hit me. Because his Divinate would make him kind of like a more suitable tank. And then we kind of were discussing about like like teams to work out with Niles. I didn't really think through that about like having an Esper that attacks like continuously, like a follow-up attack, kind of like Rooster, to go along with Niles. So my thoughts were like having like a Choyao, Sakura, Iki, and then the other one was Liam. So so at least like a lot of those Espers would have like a HP down, or max HP down, and also would keep him healing and keep him buffed. That was my idea. And also thanks to Rebellion's input, of course. And I am still a little bit confused still about like the upcoming things, aside from just the Esper, also the upcoming things. Especially about the Sonic shards, or the Sonic Disc shards, because at first I thought it was just gonna be PvE exclusive, and I thought it was gonna be just about like weakening the enemy rather than empowering the Esper. And apparently, after all the discussion, it's just gonna be Divinate 2.0. And it's not gonna be like, oh, you're gonna have to like go for the gacha and get it from just for the Esper specifically. You're gonna have to farm it and then apply it to the Esper. So it's gonna be more like a free Divinate kind of situation. I'm wondering if you can get enemies that kill themselves in Metal Legs and him in an HP down team. How did you get to that point in the thought process? I already kind of forgot how Metal Legs even works. My brain cannot keep up with some of you guys' thoughts. Also, I need to see what they haven't put it in here. So it's gonna be November 11th, so it's gonna be about 3 days. Oh, we can also see his resonances. At least this time they were able to explain what the enthrall stocks do. Sorry about that. So Resonance. Dragon Stance Morph 1. The effect Dragon Stance increases the number of enthrall stacks applied. So he was stacked with a limit, now he has a bigger limit. Each stack of enthrall reduces the healing received by the carry by a percentage. So... okay, I see. New effect Ashen Breath. Each buff on Niles increases damage by a percentage. Oh. Okay, that's actually our R2 already. So I thought it was already part of R1. It was like, hold up, that's already way too much. R3 is the usual shit. R4, the effect Dragon Stance, now at 25 stacks obtained, permanently increases damage, stealth, and speed by a percentage. At 50 stacks, gains immunity to disease, and reduces the max cooldown of Ashen Breath. This motherfucker's gonna be way dependent on that S1. So silences are not gonna be that big of a problem for him. I know what I'm saying is freaking obvious though. Because Ashen Breath is his S1 as far as I'm aware. So disease, eh. That is an R4. R5 is also kind of a simple one. Is R6. New effect Dragon Stance at the start of combat gains pain stacks. So it's kind of like a Ashley situation where they already start off with stacks. Not those. I mean, I cannot really see it as like being a good thing because it seems pretty simple at first. But depending on how many stacks it gives off, then that's gonna depend how good it's gonna start off as. There we go. That's the Doomsday Horizon Gilded Shadows. The Gilded Shadows. Yeah, Abyssal Trials and Memory Rift will be available. The Abyssal Trials Espers will use exploration equipment provided by the Union to reach the depths of the Rift, where they will challenge the Miramon and projections of random miracles. In each stage, 2 Espers teams will be deployed to battle different enemies, which will be stronger than ever. Each team can select one blessing to... Wait, isn't the thing that we already do? I think that's something we already do then. Yeah, I think that's already what we're doing. Now, the Miramon Research Project. Is this the new thing? Yeah, I think this is the new thing. To celebrate the opening of the Miramon Lab, Miss Sienna, Chief Miramon Scientist from the Union, has launched a new research reward event. New participants can earn one-time rewards by completing designated research events. Meet the sonic device and unlock conditions to participate in the event. Develop sonic devices and participate in the Miramon Lab to earn valuable rewards such as Shimmer Ripple Boxes. Limited avatar frames. Hold up. Shimmer Ripple Boxes. Are you saying now that after this update, I'm gonna get closer and closer to getting freaking picture? Easy. The Miramon Research Project is a limited time event celebrating the first opening of the Miramon Lab, available only in the current version. Okay. No Victor in it? Nah. Figured as much. But I thought it was gonna be just actual shimmer ripples. I did not think it was gonna be like Esper ripples. It's the old ripple boxes of shimmer we got from the other events. False. Also, this phase 3 is gonna be insane though. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull for it. So it's just gonna be like a Shimmer Robotron then. Kind of. Oh, we're gonna get championship again. They're not gonna be adding anything, right? They have not added up new characters yet. Yunchuan, Gabriel, Mattea, Ripples. Oh, I'm sorry, RTR Rebellion won't shut up about Q now because I mentioned. Earlier today, I was about thinking about like espers that could become metas and how they look and like why would they even be good as like metas. And my thoughts are like, what is gonna be the next meta? And my thoughts, Karash, my thoughts for the longest time should have been Breen, but she's not getting that much attention anyway. So the most possible cost could be Gaius, actually. Next meta is ready. I don't know if I believe you or or I must believe you. You're the man of the word, buddy. So I probably should believe you. If the next meta is ready, if it turns out, I will believe you. Christmas ready? Is he gonna be like, what was that character I can't tell if they're fucking with us on. Exactly. Exactly. I don't know if he's really fucking with us. But, is he gonna be like, who's that character that, kids are afraid of? That is kind of like the opposite of like, Santa Claus? Klaus? I don't know. Morris? Could be a legit leak, but no one will believe him. I mean, I kinda could believe it to be Meta Freddy, but the thing is, such characters. I mean, Momo could have been a meta, but she didn't become a meta because she was too greedy. Freddy would have gone the same damn path. I don't fucking believe that Freddy would have become a meta because of how. Sorry to say this, but he's a little stupid. I also want a meta guy so bad. I want a meta guy so bad. But the thing is, I don't think they're gonna make that anytime soon, because I think they're trying to do something related to possibly the story of Ollie, at the very least. I think they're still gonna go around with the whole DB story still. I also want Camille. I don't know if you're talking about another Camille, but oh wait, you're talking about a Camille. I'm talking about Clementine. I want Clementine! God, I want Clementine so badly. Camille? Oh, Meta Camille? I don't think so. I don't think if I want Meta Camille. I don't think Meta Camille would have been so... Nah. I don't know. But I kind of want to see if they're gonna ever do Meta Breen. Because then CH is gonna feel forced to tell her the truth. Meta Bleed? I don't think they're ever gonna feel empowered enough to make Bleed that strong, because they tried it and it wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough. They tried it, but it wasn't good enough. And like the Infinity Stones, it will have all the status build become viable. So we're gonna have Meta Bleed, we're gonna have Meta Poison, we're gonna have Meta Silence, we're gonna have Meta Petrification, we're gonna have Meta... I don't know, Meta Stun. We're gonna have Meta... Stun? I already said Meta Stun, fuck it. Meta... What are the stuns? What are type of status effect am I missing? I'm missing so many. Meta Max HP down. Dark Pilgrimage is gonna be oh, content update. That's the shit. Sienna, inspired by the Royal Schools, invented a device that can record the abilities of Miramon. She named it the Sonic device. So when Espers defeat Miramon while carrying the Sonic devices, part of the Miramon's abilities can be recorded onto special music sheets, which Sienna recalls Sonic reels. To further her research, the unit has helped her reestablish a brand new Miramon lab. Acquire more than 15 full Yasena level 60 Espers to unlock. That should be easy. Each Esper has 3 Sonic devices. One unlocked, they can be equipped with Sonic reels. Level up a Sonic device to enhance the attributes it provides. Upgrade the devices tier to increase the effects of its equipped Sonic reels. Oh, so it is kind of a different then. Man, imagine how fun and busting Meta Chloe would be. Oh no! I want that so bad! I want a Meta Chloe so bad now! Because Meta Chloe was one of my long-used DPSs. Like, Chloe probably was my main DPS before Gaius came around. I know it wasn't for a very long time, but by golly, she stood her ground. And I wish I could break my free-to-play status with a Meta Chloe, but I'm indecisive if I even break my free-to-play status if even a Meta Gaius comes around, and it already feels like a betrayal if I don't do that. Am I wrong? Like, I said, and I said this many times, I would only break my free-to-play status if they ever release a skin for Yamato. I don't think this will ever happen. Meta Pritzker. S3 with Sun, CD +1, Street 5, 7 Dislyte. Oh my god, no, the craziness. Oh, that'd be far too stupid. His stuns are already far too stupid. I'm gonna be honest straight up that people, when it comes to stuns, the very first person that, the very first aspect that will come to your mind, sorry about that, the very first person that will come to your mind will be Pritzker, because he is a very solid epic Esper for stuns. So, I am honestly, I would be so scared for a meta Pritzker. Anyway, thank you, Relian. Have a good one. But imagine the amount of Espers that could be. Okay, let me just keep on reading this. Materials required for leveling up or tuning up sonic devices can be obtained from Miramon labs. To help Espers acquire Miramon abilities, scholars in the Miramon labs gather Miramon data and recreate them through projections. Each Miramon has 4 difficulty levels, clearing one unlocks the next. In the first version, only the first 2 difficulty levels will be available. Higher ones will open in future updates. Okay. When you clear a Miramon for the first time, you will obtain a Sonic Reel. Clearing higher difficulties will further increase the reel's progress, which enhances the base attributes it provides. I think for me, only by seeing it will I understand it. In the fractures near the Desert Miracle, Sienna and her team discovers auroral crystals, materials that enhance sonic devices. However, Miramon roam nearby, and Espers must defeat it first. There are 4 types of Miramon, each dropping auroral crystals of a different attribute. The first time you clear each difficulty, you receive extra rewards, including tuning stones used to unlock sonic devices. I assume the tuning stones were like the blue one. To encourage the Espers to join the research, the Union has weekly missions that reward tuning stones upon completion. To help Espers better understand the Miramon they fought, scholars have compiled them into a codex. I remember the codex thingy, yep. All Miramon's information will gradually unlock as Espers keep battling them and increase their Sonic Wheel's progress. And we're still gonna have part of the Phantom Feast. Are we still gonna have some cat theme Halloween stuff in the next update? Let me go all the way to the beginning. Now I'm just thinking about whichever Esper that I'm going like from right to left. How would they work as a meta? She's already as a full-on support as a healer. And I feel like she can become like maybe a era somewhat. But she heals one ally, 20% heals the remaining allies. She's probably gonna be much of a healer, but she's probably gonna have some AP stuff on her as well. She also has some dispelling. Oh, you're annoying. But I believe she's probably gonna be more. She's probably gonna focus more of an HP, but the thing is, I'm not sure if that's always gonna work when it comes to all the from Espers to metas. I don't think all Espers to metas will keep the same things. I mean, if we think even about the most recent meta Esper or meta Lexa, I don't think she even kept anything from her normal kit. She didn't keep her most unique thing, which was the reflection damage. I don't think she kept that. So, is there even a point in trying to guess kits if the kit's probably gonna be entirely different from when they become metas? I mean, Helena, if she ever becomes meta, she's probably gonna have like a very similar transition design-wise as Meta Era, maybe. So I'm not surprised if she becomes her whole like elegance is gonna be more like shiny. And even though I don't really like how nude she looks, maybe her hands are probably gonna be, her glowiness is probably gonna be spreading more, maybe perhaps. Bernice is a man. I don't see that. She's probably gonna inherit more Kenny-like things. And she is so in tune with perfumes. She's probably gonna have like a bigger belt of perfumes around her. I can just see that. I don't know if they're gonna be able to keep like the kit of colors though with her. I can also see like maybe her hair becoming longer. And maybe like some parts of her like feline self becoming like a little bit different. Now Meta how this guy would become a meta. First and foremost, he probably will stop looking like a gangsta. And if it is to like maybe appease the whole of the fairy community, I could see him probably being more like racked, maybe. Maybe have like more of like longer boots, maybe. And I don't know about shorts. I don't know. He's probably gonna be like though, for sure. And he's probably not gonna have that stupid face. I'm sorry. But the one that I'm curious about, it is gonna be Q and Bryn, but let me go to Tangyun. I feel like if Tangyun ever gets a meta, Tangshan has to be next. Or if Tangshan gets a meta, Tangyun has to be next too. Because they're related. I mean, they're brothers, literally. I don't know how you can become meta, though. You're the 6-year macaque. Are you just gonna have like 6 years on both sides now? Like, you're gonna have 6 years here, 6 years there? I feel like I'm poking fun of the characters. I'm so sorry about that. But, I feel like your whole stuff is about, like, gothiness in some sort, and feels like you're kind of, like, jailed somehow. I feel like it's gonna be more about being set free somehow, and probably your staff is gonna be longer. You're probably gonna look older, too. I'm gonna be guessing you probably, when they become meta, probably gonna be about the same age, or at least stature-wise, they're probably gonna have the same age as Tangshan. Now, you on the other hand, I can absolutely see you becoming, like, shodified. And Ollie was an adult and became kind of like a teen. You're gonna be a Shibi, and I could see you becoming shodified when you become a meta. I can absolutely see that. And honestly, that scares me. Because it can absolutely work. And I assume that your voice is also gonna change because that voice does not work. You already are a meta. I want to see Bryn though. How is Bryn gonna be a meta? I think she's her wings on the back are gonna be bigger. I'm probably gonna also add up like another set of wings. She's just gonna probably have wings on the back of her ears or something. I don't like maybe almost like Ashley style. She's also probably gonna have her hair become white, maybe, or maybe have like some gradient of white, and maybe her guitar might change. And just overall, her clothes might feel spikier and more like metallic. I think the only thing that's gonna keep the same is gonna be the necklace, because I feel like it's gonna be quite important. I think that's the only thing that's gonna be kept. Also, my voice is almost going, so I'm not gonna talk too much right now. Let me check on the inventory. I really don't have that much. A temple tower. Oh god, I'm so close to get Visual 6. I'm so close. Estou indo. É que chama-se Infinite Miracle. Eu acho que é o 2. I don't have enough to get another legendary Billymon. I would have probably been upgrading Espers by now. I probably should also do a cleanup. I always get like a lot of equipment though. But I don't know why they just don't automatically sell it though. Even though I did it to auto sell it, but it doesn't seem to do that. Did they release anything? Thanks. Maybe I can see something related to Alexa. At least when it comes to the Japanese voices, they always match. At least they don't go wrong with that. But really, I don't know about her design. I understand that the little thing on the back is supposed to look like the shell from like Aphrodite, really. I wonder how the reviews are gonna be. I'm not really. Of course. I'm looking respectful. I'm not looking respectfully. My favorite part is my girl looking nothing like Alexa. Thank you. She does not look nothing like Alexa. She's so weird because she looks nothing like the actual Alexa. Nothing like the actual Alexa. I mean, I can also not see anything about her story, which is sad because I kind of wanted to read it. Okay. I mean, how many more do I need even? For Infernos, I'm missing 5, which are Meta Lilink, Johong, Meta Crew, Etsuya, and Meta Alexa. So I'm missing 3 metas and 2 espers that are not exactly meta. So I'm good. What about for wind? I'm only missing 1, which is Akine. Of course, I'm missing Akine. The fact that I have all the wind espers except Akine is frustrating. Really fucking frustrating. When it comes to flow, I need 3 more, which is 2 metas, which is Ollie and Era and Yorana. I don't need Yorana though. When it comes to Shimmer, that's a whole nother can of beans because I'm missing 3. Cecilia, Petros, and Victor. So I'm almost getting them all. And Umbra's like, get them all. I'll get them all. So I'm actually not that far off to getting all the espers, really. The thing is trying to get all the resonances and maybe building them that better, really. The thing is, my problem is the metas. The more metas there are, the worse it's gonna be for me because I'm just gonna be not gonna be able to get them. I'm not gonna be able to get some espers. I'm Akine. Oh, the fact that I also got him recently, it did not force me to reread his whole story again. But, okay, I was thinking, like, was there any extra rewards that I need to get in again? I think since these two are relatively new, I don't think if I ever get them, I'm gonna have to explore them again. I don't think that's the case. Also, are they even putting out, like, all the stories even? They're not. They haven't really put up this, they haven't really put up the whole, even this story, they haven't really put it up yet. Sorry. 3 days, so it's gonna be on Tuesday. The reason why I say it's on Tuesday, even though for some of you it's Friday and that should probably land on Monday. For me, it's already Saturday. Sorry. Feel my throat very raspy. So this is not looking good for me. Let's see if I can make my team better. Hold up. What do they even use? They use Nathaniel. They use Nathaniel. They use my boy, Yamato. They use Yishu. They use Liam. And then they use Gabriel. Okay, so remove you and remove you. So put you and put you. Okay. Okay, so... But I'm gonna need to know how they built it in the first place. So they have the little punchy one. Punch and zap for Nathaniel. Punch and zap for Nathaniel. I have the zap. I probably should remove the Fury Candy. Let me put this one. Would be really good though. I think I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it like this. Let's see how far off I can go with this. And for Yamato, they have like a lot of the defense one, which I kind of agree. I'm gonna keep my usual team, but I'm gonna swap up to some that don't have any legendary shit. You have the knife and the little zappy with the arrow. You need a lot of changes. You have the knife. You're gonna be favored, and then you have the one with the zappy with the arrow. And I'm also gonna add one with the defense, because you technically also stack up with defense. There we go. And the other one, you have the one, the zappy and the zappy with arrow. I don't have any of that for you though. I'm probably gonna add the zappy. Do I use the zappy with arrow? I don't know if I use the zappy with arrow. I think I'll use the zappy with arrow on you. Unfavored and favor you, and use the zappy. There we go. On you. That'll be better. And then for Gabrielle, it has to be the book and the little boots. At the very least. I did have the little... Okay, so... book. And then... what was the other one? The boots? Yeah, I think it was the boot. There we go. Let's see how far off I can go with this team. It is technically the same as the first place one. It doesn't have the same stuff. So let's see how far off this one goes. I already choose a different target. And I'm talking about Liam. Liam chose a different target for his buffing. It's no longer Yamato's going for Gabriel. And that honestly bothers me a little. Already S, and we are only 118 turns in. A little less than, but still. For a second, I thought that everyone went graveless and then just came back. And though I'm not sure if that was just like a weird, random effect or something. I assume that third random or at least the third secret candy that they were not showcasing probably was very important. And I just don't know about it because they were just not showcasing it. But as you can see, my score has not stopped yet. So it's still registering from like previous attacks. I don't know how far off we'll go. I'm not even sure if we'll even get to the top, though. If I am to even get to the top, then maybe it will have to analyze more. To see which ones other people use to be able to reach those numbers. Gabriel dies so easily, though. That scares me. Oh! Freaking love it when Yamato does that. So fucking beautiful. I don't think I'm even gonna get close to the actual top scores. Yamato's about to die. Even though Liam is technically healing, he's not gonna be healing all that much if he doesn't attack that many times. 19 million. 25 million. Nope. Even though it is my current best one, I don't think I even got even that far off. Nope, it's not even registered. Okay, so... Okay, so this one gotten... So they're telling me to use the Zappy with the arrow. I don't have any more Zappy with the arrow for him, unfortunately. I don't have any more Zappy with an arrow for him anymore. I think I still have him on my inventory, though. Let me see how many boxes I have. I don't have any more boxes. Wait, how many can you even get? Can you not get any more at a certain point? Or am I just like really fucking blind? I might be very, very blind. There's a good fucking chance for that. I think my problem was not exactly Nathaniel. I'm thinking it could have been Nathaniel, but I don't think it was Nathaniel. Yeshu has the little thing, this and this. Well, she had a little... Do I have the... Esper's damage 35. I mean, if I am to... That way she'll be the one focused by Liam's buff then. That is still basically the same. Oh, they have the little eat thing. So not the heart one. Okay, let me just remove view. And then have the little eat thing. Yeah, that would just make it buff even more. Okay, so she is just becoming the buffer then. He is like full on. They're just trying to make Yamato being the... Oh, I see. Oh, I see. They're giving Yamato like too much defense. Okay, but let me try to see what other things they gave him. They gave him like an epic and a legendary. Is that just it? He has the damage you live. Oh, they give him everything. Oh, that's so weird. Okay, unfavorite, favorite you. It feels, honestly, it feels so weird. So they give him everything. So 50, 100. Oh god, this is gonna be so funky. I don't know if he's gonna survive. That's the question. Is he even gonna survive? Let's pray. I god hope so. I really... Nope, the thing still went for Gabriel though. Whoa. So they're using all the hammers to Yamato. Which honestly, it's pretty funky. I never saw that strategy ever. To think Yamato being the one that's actually gonna be doing the damage is so interesting. And now Liam is actually one-shotting, and so is Nathaniel. I think he is not only doing a lot of damage, but he's also, like, buffing the others based on his defense. So that's why they're doing a lot of damage. He, on the other hand, doesn't seem to be doing much, though. They're a little bit questionable. There's still not a lot. I mean, it's probably yet to grow even more. So at least Yamato, this set is done. Now the other ones I probably still need to study, but probably is gonna have to deal with the little ray and arrow. Just don't kill off. Don't kill off him. I didn't know if you did that. Okay, 12k already. That's not bad. I think my max was 25k, so that's why I probably should not say anything. It's really hard to target Mavis. Really, really tough. Keep on clicking here, but you just one target. You'll know that your targets when you see like a circle or... It's really tough. Click on everything about her, yet you don't see that. Also, I see that Yamato's like S1 is trying to like bug out. He's trying to go crazy big. I wonder if it's like his like stacks of defense or have something to do with it. I wonder if I'm even gonna beat my record with this. Honestly, it feels weird, frankly. People would have to understand the character so well to be able to come up with these types of strategies. I would never. Nah. I don't think even close. Oh, 61 though. That was like double of what I've gotten last time. But that still did not put me in the podium. Can you feel? Oh, I wanted to hear the song. This is such a beautiful song. Can you hear the waves feeling? Such a beautiful song. But anyway, let's wrap up things up for today. My voices are almost gone. I spoke up way too much. I really need to practice my voice again. I feel like I've been probably way too quiet this week. Probably. Because otherwise my voice probably would have been a little bit more ready today. But anyway, let's run right up to the next scene. I'm a little tired, I'm a little eepy, I'm hungry. I really want to eat that chocolate mousse, but if I probably do, I'm probably gonna get upset. I'm probably gonna get an upset stomach or something. And my brain just wants to relax. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. Don't forget to join you guys know on Sunday is gonna be the last Crash Bandicoot stream. After that, we're gonna come around with the voting poll on Discord, so don't miss out on that. And my voice is almost gone. Sorry about that. And if you want to see more of Dislyte, join with me every Friday at the usual time. And on Mondays, I'm gonna be doing more of Blue Protocol. I think there's gonna be even more content coming around. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is gonna be amazing. Even though, as of lately, when it came to Blue Protocol, there has not been side quests, so things have been more chill. But when it comes to Mondays, it's the reset, so there's always a bunch of stuff to do. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and for all my lovely angels, hope you have a lovely night, and see you again soon. I really need to rest my voice, so I'm sorry. Bye-bye!